Hello, fellow mutants. Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about some more Ninja stuff. And man, it's a really, really good time being a Ninja fan, right? With all the updates that we're getting, it's so freaking cool. But what the hell am I talking about? What the hell am I talking about? I will show you guys what I'm talking about. We're talking about some last Ronin video game news. And how unfortunately there has been like a 50% layoffs in the game developers studio, which is sad because sucks that now like some people are out of the job. But let's see what this article tells us, because maybe we could have more information besides like me sitting and spending like 5 minutes speculating why. Anyways, the developer working on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin game has laid off a significant portion of its staff. Over the last year or so, the video game industry has experienced a ton of turmoil. Major companies across the industry have laid off significant amount of staffs, and it has caused a lot of concern over the sustainability of the industry. Major developers like Epic Games, Bungie, and more have laid off a large number of employees for a variety of reasons. Some of the companies have gone through rounds of layoffs as a result of the overexpanding during COVID. COVID, the whole pandemic was a hot mess, anyways. Others have laid off issues with profitability and other financial performances and more. It was even reported a month ago being, if I can get my mouse to work, December. So this was, I don't know, this was um, published in January. So, where were we? Okay. It was even reported a month ago, being in January, December, that PlayStation was looking into cutting a significant number of employees from its Insomniac game in the near future, despite the fact that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is PlayStation's fastest selling exclusive and has sold very well. Part of this may be because the budgets for games these days are so incredibly high that even games that sell well may not generate enough revenue. Well, with that said, latest studio announced the latest studio to announce layoffs is Black Forest Games, the developer for the highly anticipated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, Last Ronin. It is expected to be a darker, more mature Ninja Turtle game based off the acclaimed um, comics from the IP, which the comic's so freaking awesome. Like it really is amazing. Like it's one of the best games, comics I've read. I got Last Ronin and Lost Years, and I really enjoy both of these. These are like a kind of like a more mature take on the Ninja Turtles. And if you guys haven't picked up at least the like read the Last Ronin, I highly recommend reading this. This, sure, if you won't, like are interested in watching and reading the sequel that's currently coming out with all these issues for the time of this recording. But Last Ronin, oh my lord, I so love these comics. I highly recommend. Anywho, getting back to the article. Um, it's expected to be a darker, more mature neutral game based on one of the most acclaimed comics from the IP. Is the kind of game that a lot of fans have longed for. And to be honest, if they can get like a kind of like a dark tone, a darker, more mature, than the English promise, darker and more mature in shows in terms of movie as well, I think that would be awesome. Like a bit darker than the '90s film, and a bit more mature than that film. if we can get a just think of what darker and more mature natural film would be. And some might say, like the 90s film, yes, but a bit more of that. A bit more darker, a bit more mature. Anyways, that's a movie for a video for another time. Anyways, the game is expected to be still a few years away from releasing, and unfortunately, Black Forest game has been hit with layoffs. Roughly 50% of the studio has been laid off, according to Kat Kotaku. The studio has been the studio had a headcount of 110 employees in 2023, and about 50 people were laid off on January 24th. As of right now, reasons are unknown, but information is expected to come next week. Which if I can find an update video for this article for this, I will let you guys know. Black Forest games have been around for a little over a year, a little over a decade. Getting it start making platformers and smaller budget games. It eventually got recognized for its remake of the cult classic action adventure game Destroy All Humans. The two remakes were received decently, though didn't blow critics away. It's unclear how they performed sales-wise, but clearly Black Forest Games proved itself capable enough to earn itself a crack at the adaptation of the beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I tried to quickly give a search for if I could find any more like updates of the matter, and unfortunately I couldn't. Still, whatever updates I can give for this game, I will make a video on. Um, but yeah, this I'm excited for this game to come out. I so loved reading this comic. This is mainly one of the best Ninja stories around. And like I said, I do hope there's like a, even if there's not a Last Ronin movie, I do hope that we can kind of get what we got in the 90s film, where it was somewhat dark, somewhat mature, right? But let's go even further with both mature and dark themes, right? For an industrial film than the 90s film, right? And I do believe that by The Last Ronin having a video game soon within the next few years, that by having a game, it may inspire a Last Ronin movie. And if that's the case, I would so be up for that. I would so be up for that. And like, it'd be cool to like have like this game in it, right? And a few of the flashbacks that um that's in the Lost Years book to be in the actual like Last Ronin movie. We got it like, or at least a little mention. And and I'm saying movie, I'm kindly on movie, but it would be cool if Michelangelo's like mentions like his masters that trained him in the last Lost Years book, and his friend that he went into that arena with in this book, um, in the last Ronin game. Obviously, that would be a nod to like the Lost Years book, which would be like you should totally read this book. I, the game studio saying, yeah, you should totally read also Lost Years as well. Um, guess we made some references in that, which that'd be cool, right? Um, I'm just excited for the last Ronin. I really am to be in a game, and um, it sucks that they have gone through some like layoffs, like 50%, sure. Um, but and I know like this may like slow down their production, and I do hope that they will find a way out of this hole. I hope nothing but success for like the studio and all the other studios that has been hit hard in the video game world for whatever reason. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the last Ronin game. Wouldn't it be interesting though? And this is me floating ideas out there. Um, if the last Ronin game was kind of like they took inspiration from Assassin's Creed and like the Batman Arkham series and kind of like mash the like gameplay together. Dude, that would be cool. Like, oh, that would be so cool. Like, if they were able to do like Assassin's Creed, influence of the Assassin's Creed, like Batman Arkham City or Arkham Knight, and mash those two styles together for the last Ronin game. Oh, that could be the most badass and legendary Ninja Turtle game in terms of gameplay. Because if they're going to adapt this, they have a pretty badass story arc in here from this comic, right? But oh, Assassin's Creed meets Batman Arkham City or Arkham Knight gameplay for oh, I can't imagine just how freaking legendary that would be if they pull it together right, if they're able to. But what do you guys think about everything thing that was said in this video? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. One over there. Kind of one out there. I will talk to you fellow mutants later.